My name is Chantell Frecsko, and this is my informative speech on the steps to becoming a professional dancer. When I was 13 years old, I attended my first ever musical, Cats. I was so excited. After the end of the show, I knew that this is what I wanted to be when I grew up, a dancing cat. A professional dancer, actually. At the end of the show, I got the opportunity to speak with one of the performers, and he gave me some extremely helpful tips on how to be a professional dancer. And that is what I'm basing my speech off of right now. He told me to take as many dance classes as you can, prepare a list of all of the shows that you want to be in, and never give up on your dream. And I did not give up on my dream. I followed his steps, and I have been a professional dancer for the past 10 years. So pretty good career, and I'm pretty proud of that. First step, obviously, is going to be training. You need to take as many dance classes as you can, starting at a pretty young age. I started my career, or started training, I'll say, when I was 3 years old. Other dancers start when they're between the ages of 3 and 6 years old. There are exceptions, however. As stated in her book, The Ballerina Body, Misty Copeland, who is a professional ballerina for the American Ballet Theater, she didn't start training until she was 13 years old. That's actually pretty late, but because she had the natural ability and the determination to be a dancer, she is very successful and now a very extremely successful ballerina. Now you can train in small studios, you can train in large studios. It actually doesn't matter. Victoria Morgan is an artistic director of the Cincinnati Ballet. She stated in an interview with Point Magazine that we pick dancers we think are the best dancers. It doesn't matter if you trained in Timbuktu. Meaning, it doesn't matter if you're coming from a small studio like I did or a really large studio. As long as you're an incredible dancer and you have the talent and the passion, you will go far. The second step would be to create a list of all of your shows that you want to be in. Think about your talents, your gifts, your ability, your height, your physique. I'm 5'11", so my shows will be limited to the shows I can do because of my height. So I would pick things like The Producers on Broadway. So you just make a list of all the dances, all the shows you want to be in, and if they're all demographically in the same area, then I would actually suggest moving to that area. That way you're closer to the auditions. You can go to more auditions. The more auditions you go to, the better opportunity you have to nailing the job. If you aren't unable to relocate, then you can make a demo reel. Demo reel is a video of all of your technique, of you dancing in shows, something to send choreographers so they can see your ability. They can choose there if they want to hire you or not. Finally, attend an audition. So say you relocated to New York because you want to be in musical theater. You go to playbill.com, that's the most popular website right now, and it has a list of all the auditions. It has a date, the time, the requirements, meaning tall, short, whatever you need to know, it's on there. You pack a bag with all of your supplies that you need. I actually interviewed a friend of mine, her name is Jennifer Thomason. She is a Radio City Rockette. She told me that the audition process is pretty stressful there. You need to be between 5'6" to 5'10" and a half feet tall, proficient in jazz and tap. You need to go wearing a leotard, tights, hair slicked back, makeup, and ready to perform. So that's pretty exciting. There are other types of auditions as well. You could audition for shows and musicals. And I'm about to show you a clip of an audition for Jennifer Lopez's Residency out here, and you can see just how big the groups are and how crazy it gets. I'll show you the video right now. Alright, so that was the clip of an audition. You can see large masses of people. And then one other tip for an auditioning is pick up the book Auditioning for Musical Theater by Denny Barry. He goes through the do's and don'ts and what to do and what not to do, and he treats auditioning as an actual skill itself. So auditioning is a skill just like dancing is a skill. So to conclude, you need to have proper training to become a professional dancer. You need to map out your career, meaning what shows do you want to be in? What more training do you need to be in those shows? What location do you need to be in to audition for those shows? And you need to actually go to an audition. Dance industry can be very hard, but very rewarding. Once you get the call, that you've got the job. It's the best feeling in the world. Thank you.